Ra Hogan for the Boxing Voice. I'm delighted to be here with Jamie Robinson. How are you, Jamie?
Good, mate. And yourself?
Yeah, fantastic. So, you are on the big show just down the road from you in Brentwood, TM14 Promotions. They've got you a rematch with Billy Allington. You looking forward to that?
Yeah, something me and my team has been trying to make happen for the last year. He vacated the Southern Area title, didn't want to fight me then. We offered him more money than what he'd have probably been on in his fight. He turned it down. Did a monoboxing MTK show. Ended up going down the English route, and they put their application in for the English show. The board have made it for an eliminator. But I've been told it should be made into the English title fight before the 12th of February, so which is going to be pretty cool.
All right, that's a bit of exclusive news that you provided us there. So Dalton Smith has vacated?
He's vacating at the minute. I'm good friends with Dalton, and MTK said to me, "Oh, do you want to go down the English route?" And I said, "No, it's pointless because Dalton's champion at the minute." So I ended up going and boxing Dalton. So I see Dalton at Christmas. He turned around and said, "Well, if you're going for the title, I've got other ambitions and stuff like in the sport, so I'm going to vacate the title anyway because I don't think anyone has put their application to fight Dalton, so he was going to vacate it anyway." So yeah, no, it's a nice to be able to put my application forms in that and start my title reign.
Absolutely. I mean, I interviewed Billy a couple of weeks ago, and he did say it was going to be a 10-rounder. He didn't know you were going to be the opponent.
Yeah.
Am I right in thinking that's a bit of a needle match?
Nah, not really. This is business at the end of the day, isn't it? Like he stepped in at 4 weeks' notice before last time. I had like 5 weeks' notice to fight, so like I had only training for a week. So we sort of had like same time, but prep. He was training through lockdown, like with all the fighters. Turned up on the night, and it looks very different to how I was expecting him to turn up and box. So yeah, it's turned out to be a little bit of a needle match, trying to make the rematch and stuff like that. He probably thinks it's a bit more personal than it is, but it's just business. I want to clear that name off my record and get the win what I thought I deserved, and a lot of people, everyone thought I deserved it. If you look at the comments after the fight, everyone was going mad for robbery and stuff like that. But it was five. I thought I won 5 rounds. I thought he won 2 rounds, the last 2. And one of the rounds was an even round, so but I boxed one of my worst performances of my professional career. I'm one what I can't wait to just redeem myself from and show people, because I feel like I got judged off of that performance because I was jumping in like a madman. I wasn't thinking about anything. I just thought I was going to blow Billy away, to be honest. But he managed to wiggle his way and like run away and just catch me with jabs as I was coming in. So. Yeah, no, but now I'm prepared for that type of style, and I'm prepared for if he wants to come and fight. So let him choose how he wants to fight, and I'll adapt my style to whatever he wants to fight.
Sure. I mean, so it has been a year almost since that draw, and you've both had just the one fight in between.
Yeah, he had. He had a title. He stepped in last minute to fight Jerome Cameron for the Southern Area, which you like. Cameron's a decent fighter, to be fair to him. Like, he goes on the road and stuff like that. He's got a bad little name, good name for Bill to get that name on his record. But he only won by a technical decision, which was a cut. So it wasn't even like really a win. He sort of won the title by default, really. So for him to have that, obviously you don't have that rust there. And then I boxed a geezer who was number 15 in Russia at the time. So I got a good win over him. I look good doing so as well. So I believe when I box a better kid, and when I do turn up, and I do want to do it, and my head is right, and I am boxing and I can do, I'm one of the best in the division domestically. So yeah.
So can I just ask you, I've seen on your social media, just for any of the fans that don't know your story, a few years ago you were diagnosed with cancer, is it?
Yeah, I took the cancer. I boxed stopped a kid called Stephen Backhouse on the Friday or Saturday night. The next day I went and checked, I had a little wash. The same, just scraped my finger off. Well, what's this? And they said I need to go and get that checked, strapped to A&E, put me on ultrasound scans, come straight in, they told me I had cancer. And yeah, it was quite a hard time in my life, so yeah, I went through a couple of months of real shit.
Do you think that affected any of your performances in hindsight? Do you think you maybe had the cancer whilst you were fighting?
No, I just believe in everything happens for reasons, and it was the reason why me and my girlfriend at the time, still is my girlfriend, I say, she won't get pregnant. So And now, like 6 months afterwards, I ended up boxing again after I got it all clear, and then she got pregnant as well around the same time. So everything happens for reasons, and there was a reason why we weren't able to have a baby at that time. So yeah.
But you're back to full health and fighting fit.
I'm absolutely flying.
So I'm sure I speak for all the fans that are glad to see you back and back to health. So, I mean, you win the English title against Billy. That's your first 10-rounder, I believe. It's fair to say that puts you past the prospect stage.
Yeah.
You got any particular plans or ambitions for the coming year?
Well, my ambition has always been to become British champion. So once you win the English, I think that puts you in a mandatory position. So you can either get picked to box for the British title, or you move into an eliminator slot. So that's nice. That'd be good. So aiming towards that, but I don't want to look too far ahead. I want to just get the win with Billy sorted, and then the English title was a bonus for me. So I will win the English title and then look at what's next then. So, and I believe once I exploit 10 rounds, it's going to suit the styles massively. Last time out, I blew myself out, which went out like 100%, like in 10 years straight away. And yeah, just the same went right on the night. So now I've been training like non-stop really since like June last year. Just been every day at it. I found my pace, I found the rhythm, I found certain things like that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the 10 rounds. I did 12 rounds sparring last week with 3 different kids and stuff like that, 4 different kids and stuff like I've been sparring with. And if I can spar them over like 12 rounds and maintain a very good pace. I know that the 10-round pace is very going to suit me once I hit my rhythm and box where I know I can be. Where I went wrong with Bill, I know now it's going to be put right on the 12th of February. I can't wait to.
I presume you're going to look for a conclusive stoppage?
No, just going to show people like what I'm really about. So I'm not going to go looking for it. If it comes, it comes. And I'm just going to box out however he wants to. And however he wants to, I'll adapt my style to and overcome it. So yeah, can't wait.
So MTK, your management, who's your trainer and what gym are you
I'm
based
under
at?
a gym called TUA, Mickey the Gym. There's some good boys in the gym. Sean Oates just turned up in the gym. He's under Frank Warren. You've got Charlie McDonald, who's under MTK as well. He's just turning over. You've got Shaquille Day, he's under MTK. You've got Billy Underwood, who's a good fire as well. You've got Jack Fincham down there, he's who won the Love Island. You've got a kid called Luke Ransley, he's down there, and the kids called Barim. They're under MTK and good fighters.
Where is that gym?
As well. He's a good kid as well.
Sure. Where's your gym located?
Bexley in Kent.
In Kent. Okay, so fairly local. We've got a few Kent and Essex boys on this show.
Yeah. So I travelled down to Mickey. I did go over to Ben Davison for a bit. I just felt like I was missing my old trainer. I only left him because I've travelled and I've got a kid and stuff like that. So I moved a bit closer to home. But then when it comes to it, I thought, you know what, I want to go back to where I was. I felt comfortable with Mickey. The work what he was giving me, I enjoyed. I felt like it suited my style. Even though Ben's an incredible coach, and well, speaks for himself what he always got in the gym and stuff. So being around them people at the time was very good. But I managed to get around him with Josh Taylor, who's undisputed world champion. So gained a lot of experience being there as well. So it's like sort of like I went there and I learned a lot of things as well. Instead of just moving the job, I learned there and I come back and I'm using that in my training now. So I'm grateful for what they did to me as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure everyone knows that setup they've got just locally here to Harlow. They've got some top level guys.
2 miles down the road, I end up travelling all the way down to Bexley because sometimes it's more than just a trainer, it's more like a relationship. And Mickey knows me on like a personal level, not just my boxing. He knows me on my personal level, knows how to deal with me personally, which sometimes is pretty hard to get hold of. But yeah, no, he understands me and it's good we have a good click, so I don't want to lose that bond what we have.
Mm-hmm. Tell me a bit about your nickname. You call yourself the Ginger Rocket. The ginger, where that comes from, is obvious. What about the rocket part of it?
I boxed a kid years ago, and after the fight, he was like, right hand, couldn't miss me, he was like a rocket. And my mate joking around, he said, oh, it's the Ginger Rocket. And then from then, it's always just been that Ginger Rocket or Rocket Man. So
that's brilliant. I love those nicknames where someone else has given it to you for a reason rather than a fighter think of a nickname for themselves. So can I just get your views then on your division, 140 pounds, as you said, red hot division, domestically and internationally. Who do you think's the best 140 pounder, barring obviously Josh Taylor? I mean, he's on a different stratosphere. In the UK, obviously Sam Maxwell's the British champion.
Yeah, I just think there's a kick coming through now. Dolla Smith, who's jumping at the minute, exceptional. Like, I've known the kid since I was 11 years old. Like, he's been 11 years old. I've watched him win every national title going. I've travelled up and down the country with him. Yeah, great fighter, Dalton. And definitely one for the future. Well, not huge really. In the next 12 to 18 months, he's going to be there and about. So I think he's going to be the next one who takes over for Josh Taylor. O'Hara Davis is very good as well. He's not a lot of people like to take him because of social media, but when you know O'Hara on a personal level and you see him in the gym and stuff like that, really nice geezer. And yeah, you nice to see him do well on the world honours and stuff like that. Tyron McKenzie, he's a good fighter. All the boys in the top five really, they're top level fighters really. Like someone like Sam Maxwell and stuff like that, I don't feel like I'm too far away from that now. I feel like once I get this 10 rounds out of the way, get the pace, I'm there already. I'm ready to stand after this fight, so that's the way I feel. I'm ready for the top 10 boys after it, so yeah, that would be interesting.
So, I mean, as we mentioned, you're probably going to be past the prospect stage now. This division also has quite a few comers. There's guys like Kieran Geffing, Ballinghall, Henry Turner, Ethan James, Callum French. Any of them youngsters, you come across them, seen them, rate any of them?
Henry Turner, he trains down at iBox. I've done a couple of rounds with Henry in fact. I just feel like he's just a bit too young at the minute. He needs to still work on the coming through the pro scene. He's a good fighter himself, like no disrespecting him. Very good fighter, very good ability. I just think once he hits that man's strength when he hits around about 25, 26, I think you're going to see the best of Henry. He's a great fighter himself, very good stylistically. Ethan James is a nice kid as well, good boy. Kieran Geffin, that could be a possible one, what we could probably get going. There's always been little talks and stuff like that from like Priory, Richie O'Brien, and MT Campbell like dropped that name to me previously before the lockdown happened and stuff like that when I was meant to box Sierra School. That was one of the names where like we could have been looking at afterwards sort of thing. So yeah, Kieran Geffin would be a little step afterwards, but like I say, I don't really look too far ahead. I want to get Philly out of the way, redeem myself in that performance, and then move forward from there.
Sure. I'm going to just ask you about a couple of big fights in the division coming up. Taylor v Cattrall, prediction?
Josh Taylor's got this level of presence and stuff like that. When you spar him, it's like you don't understand about world level until you're like spring time. It's like you're some fraction of it, and you're like, whoa. Not that you're scared or you're intimidated, but it's just like, whoa, I've never seen this before. This is different. Yeah, Taylor's a different class, man, and I think like 6-7 rounds, you're gonna start seeing the telling fight of that. But Cattrall's nice, slower. He's got a slow pace, nice, calm, tries to slow things down, and then he goes to work. And then once he gets you on the back, when he gets you he don't let you off. So yeah, he's a good fighter as well, Cattrall, to be fair to him.
But you've got to say Josh Taylor, his pedigree.
No one in the world beats Josh Taylor. He's unbelievable. Yeah.
And another interesting fight that's just been announced, you mentioned Tyron McKenzie, is going up against Progress, who people have forgotten about, but he gave Josh Taylor probably his hardest fight.
Yeah, Progress is a good fighter. I feel like he's only a lightweight, but then he probably don't struggle with his weight, so he probably feels comfortable there. Like they say that you feel comfortable with your weight, sometimes you're happy, so happy fighter is a dangerous fighter. And against Taylor's a big low welter. He was there until the end, and he was a close fight with Taylor. So you can't mug him off. You can't say, "Oh, he ain't in the right categories" and stuff like that. I just feel like if he was a lightweight, he'd be so much more like he'd be such more of a force that way. But I think with McKenzie, I heard he can really pop. So I don't know if he hurts Regas and as him hurt, I don't know how that's going to go. But I think Regas should come through that and look towards the Taylor rematch. That'd be a good fight to happen again.
Yeah, I was at the first fight, one of the best fights I've seen live. So that is very high level stuff. So all right, well. Jamie, thanks for speaking to us. I understand the tickets are flying out your hands.
Should have a big support.
You're going to have a lot of support. You're going to bring an electric atmosphere. 12th of Feb for all the fans. Anyone wants to come down, get in touch with yourself, any of the fighters. Support our fighters grassroots level.
Yeah.
So good luck for the 12th, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for speaking to the Boxing Voice.
Enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.